Hey besties, it's Lisa. Welcome or welcome back. Today we are going to use the new Dollar Tree calendars and make some beautiful Christmas crafts. But before we get started, our word of the day is glow up. Stay to the end to find out what that means. I've got the All Good Things Are Wild and Free 2025 monthly calendar, and there are so many cute months in this calendar. I'm going to take the December 2025 page and this sign from the Dollar Tree that has 3 different planks on it, and I'm going to cut out some of the words. But first, I'm going to sand off the glitter. Gosh, you guys, that with Dollar Tree and that glitter, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to take my burnt umber paint from Apple Barrel, just an acrylic paint you can get at Walmart, and I'm just going to paint over it. I'm not too worried about like great coverage or if there's a little, raised up part there where the glitter was. I just didn't want the actual glitter on there. I painted the back too and the post itself. Now I'm going to just carefully cut out a few of the words, actually 3 of the words on this calendar page, because we're going to make a cute little signpost for Christmas time. This will also be really cute, even I think, into the winter. I don't think it has to come down after Christmas. So just cut them out very carefully, and I'm going to trim them even a little further before I use them. So we picked mistletoe, snowflakes, and deck the halls. If you had a cutting machine, of course you could do this. You don't need a calendar, but I like doing the calendars. I'm going to take some white paint over the top of that and just kind of messy paint over the top of it because I want to see some of that brown showing through so it looks like wood grain, and that really works well. I'm going to use some Mod Podge, and I'm just going to attach each of those words to the signs the best way that they'll fit. And if you notice, on that calendar page, it looks like they're on wood planks, those words. So it ends up matching. And I am going to, work on that with a little more paint just to make that blend even more. And when we're all done, I feel like it really looks like it's part of the sign. So now we're on to the last one, and you can attach it with any kind of glue you want. I just decided to use the Mod Podge. I'm also going to put the Mod Podge over the top to make sure that this is sealed. I'm going to cut off any excess by turning it over on a cutting mat and just using a blade. Now I'm going to dry brush that burnt umber color. So just put a little on your brush, wipe most of it off, and kind of drag it across until it looks like the whole thing is just one continuous piece. That was my goal here. I've got some really cute evergreen pics that I got from Amazon, and this kind of stuff is pretty much always in my Amazon store if you're interested in getting the same thing. And that link's in my description box below. Anyway, I'm just going to glue that on there until I think it looks nice. I'm going to put it in a couple of spots. I just want to kind of dress this little sign up. I'm picturing it as something you would see just sitting out in the woods somewhere, or like when you first get to a place, what's going on? Where do you go? Which direction? Now, there aren't arrows, but it's just the fun of it. And I added some really pretty red berries that came off of other pics that I had in my stash. And that's all I did to this one. It's so cute. It even has a hanger if you didn't want to put it in the ground, but you could do it either way, and I love it. Let me know what you think. I've got the montage, actually it's the 2024 calendar, and I hadn't even opened it, but it's so cute. And the one for December has a really cute picture of this Christmas tree. I'm actually going to use the piece from the back because it's smaller, and we're going to use that little camera from the Dollar Tree. I'm sure we've all seen those and go, what are we going to do with this thing, right? Well, I came up with an idea. So I'm going to cut the picture out so it's small enough to fit on that circle that goes inside the camera. I'm going to use some lacquer chalk paint, which is just red, and I'm going to tape off some areas, and I'm going to put the red just where I want it. Now, obviously, you can paint this with any color scheme you want. I went with like red and green and black, kind of making it more Christmassy. So that's where I painted the red on the edges too. I'm going to pull off the tape, and yeah, if it got on anything else, I just touched it up. Then I'll take the fern color, which is basically green, and I started doing it, around the edges there. I did tape that up too. I tried to be really careful around the curved parts because I just didn't want to mess with the tape. And actually that worked out pretty well. You just go nice and slow with a small art brush, and then you just touch up anything you want. I did add some white to the top, and now I'm going to use a black marker, and I tried taping off the black marker. It did not work very well. So I would say don't tape it off. Just be careful when you draw because it bleeds underneath. And I'm not sure why a marker bleeds, but the paint didn't. But anyway, note to self, don't tape off lines like that unless you're using paint. So I just cleaned them up like I'm doing here with a little bit of a wider marker, and I was real slow and went steady as best I could. And actually that worked better. So just, there you go. Just be careful when you do it and go slow. After I finished all of the lines, I'm going to go into that round part and just fill that whole thing in. I'll go real carefully around the curve, and then I can just, fill in all the rest. Like I said, going slow is the trick here. It makes all the difference, and kind of steadying your hand, on the edge of it. If I tried to do it with lifting my hand, there's no way I could have done it. I would have been all over the place. So if you feel like, how could I do this? Just kind of steady the rest of your hand. So there it is. And I'm just finishing the last of the lines that I wanted. I'm going to use a paint marker and just draw like where the little flash and those kind of things are. I was looking at a picture of a camera, of course, and I wasn't going for perfection, but I did outline that also in black just to make it look more finished. Now I'm just going to trim off little teeny edges of the picture so it's not a perfect square. I did paint that piece that goes in the background red also. I did that off camera. And now I'm just going to glue that piece on. And then you put the little clear round piece over it and you put the camera back together. Honestly, it was so fun to paint this camera. I've done one before. I made it look like a real black camera. This was years ago. I'm going to dress it up a little. I've got this cute little bow I got from Walmart that was already made. And then I'm going to trim the edge of a little baby pine cone, and I'm going to put that right in the center of the bow. I love using little baby pine cones. I just think they're so cute, and it kind of brings the outdoors in, and it just makes it feel very wintry. I love that feel. I'm going to fluff my bow, trim the edges a little to make sure it's not too big for this little teeny camera piece. And that's it. This came out adorable. I love it. It would look so cute on a tier tray or a shelf, or if you wanted to hang it, you could make it an ornament. Let me know what you think. I've got the 2025 Count It All Joy calendar, and we are going to use this picture that is actually from December, but we're going to use the larger picture this time. I'm just going to cut that out. I've also got some stencils from Chalk Couture that are so cute. I'm just going to use a small portion of this larger one. I'm going to cut that piece out. And then I've got this leftover kind of paneling piece that I got from the hardware store for free. They had like a free pile. So the first thing we're going to do is add a hanger. So I'm just going to take some big rope from Dollar Tree. It's the larger nautical rope. We'll glue that on and then use a little bit of tape and also attach that. I used some, not masking tape this time, but like duct tape kind of thing. It's just much more strong of a hold. And then I'm going to fussy cut around this sled that's on the calendar page because I really liked it and I thought it would look so cute if I did that. So it took a few minutes, but just carefully used a blade on my cutting mat and cut that out. Now I'm going to take some Mod Podge, and on the left side of this piece, I'm just going to attach that cute little sled that I cut out. And I think it looks really nice on that kind of paneling background. And I'll also put a layer over the top to seal that in really well. I love how that looks. Now I'm going to take the piece of the stencil that I cut out. It says, "Welcome to our Christmas cottage." And I really like that. And I'll make sure it's on there really well. I'm going to use several different colors of paint. I'll just get that all on there. And once I have all the colors in all the places that I want, then I will just pull off the stencil. And I used mostly just red, green, black, and white for this one. But you could pick any color scheme you want. And there it is, so beautiful. I absolutely love using these stencils. They are fun. I'll take a blade and I'll just cut through that part where there's like already a line in the paneling, and I'll just cut off the piece of the calendar there and seal the whole thing with a clear glaze. So now I've got some evergreen pics that I got from Amazon. I'm just going to tie two together like a little swag. I'm going to use some twine. I've got a cute little pine cone. I'm just going to attach that right to the center, and I'm going to attach that at the top. I added a couple of poinsettias on there just for color and to dress up my evergreen pics. And then I went around the edge with like a little spatula kind of thing, and I roughed them up because I already had a couple rough edges. So I figured, why not rough them all up? And then it would look nice, like that's how it was supposed to be. So I just went around all the edges that didn't have that already, and that's it. I love how this turned out. You'll have to let me know what you think. This is one of my favorites today. I've got the Wings of Wisdom 2024 calendar, and it is a beautiful calendar. If you have this in your stash, you definitely want to pull it out. I hadn't used it yet, and I found this gorgeous piece picture for December, and I thought, what a non-traditional thing to do around Christmas. However, I also thought this would be beautiful for Hanukkah. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I think this could be just gorgeous. So I'm just going to cut around the circle, and then I'm going to take a blade on a cutting mat, and I'm going to fussy cut around all of those little flower petals. And I do have that gold charger from the Dollar Tree we're also going to use. This is such an easy piece to make. So once I fussy cut everything out, just put on a video, take your time. I use some Mod Podge, and I just put it on the center part of the plate first. And then I'm going to position the calendar piece on there. And then I'll go back around and get all those little petals. I wanted to be really careful because I didn't want to break them off. So now I'm just doing the top. I went over the whole thing. And I think this goes so well with the gold charger. Don't you agree? I mean, that is just beautiful. I did take some saran wrap. This is one of those tricks you can use when you're Mod Podging. And I took my brayer and I went over the top. And if you don't have a brayer, you could also use your fingers, but this way you don't get sticky. Now you have to make sure it doesn't dry, otherwise you'll pull off some of the calendar. And then I took some rubbing alcohol and a paper towel and I cleaned off all the excess. I've got several different ribbons here. These were all in my stash. So just look through your stash when you're wanting to make a ribbon, see if you have anything that would match. And I'm just going to cut several pieces. I'm going to dovetail the ends because we're going to make a cute little messy bow. So basically what we'll do is we'll have a couple pieces of each type of ribbon, and I'll make sure that the lengths are similar when I cut them out. We'll crisscross them. We'll tie them in the middle, and then knot that off on the back, and that creates a messy bow. And then you can embellish it any way you want. So here are the different ribbons that I chose. I love the pink and the blue together. I think it looks beautiful and it goes so well with this calendar page. So there I am, just cinching the middle and tying it off with some twine. And of course, we are going to fluff our bow quite a bit. We'll cut off that excess twine, and then we're going to hot glue it right to the top center of this charger. And oh my gosh, I love the way this looks. And then I have this little scatter foam from Dollar Tree. It's a gold star, and I thought it worked perfectly on this. I'm going to add some evergreen picks. Some of these are from Dollar Tree. A lot of the ones I have are from Amazon, but these with the glitter are from Dollar Tree. And they just looked so good on here with the gold glitter because the charger was gold. And I thought that was just perfect. Then I cut some little pieces just to kind of fill in along the bottom. I just wanted to add a little more greenery. I turned it over. I probably should have done this first, but luckily it wasn't too busy on the front. I added a hanger with some hot glue and twine and some tape like I usually do. And this one is done. This would be gorgeous on the front door, or if you had a huge wreath in the center of the wreath, or just to hang on the wall somewhere. I think it's beautiful. You'll have to let me know what you think of this one. And now for our word of the day, glow up. This means a makeover or transformation from bad to good. So now you are in the know. Ready for more inspiration? Here's another video I think you'll really like. If you click on it, I will see you there. You are truly a blessing to me. Bye.